Hello everybody, welcome back to the Keith channel. In this rant, we're going to be going over Mineplex, just the entirety of Mineplex, just going to be chilling in the lobby, talking about Mineplex and how pretty much they just gave up. Talking about the current state of Mineplex and how my opinion on it. My opinion isn't the right opinion, this is just my point of view. There's many points of views out in the world, so this is mine. So you don't take everything as, like, factual, what I'm gonna say here, because, like, it's not. So, Mineplex, I'm playing on Mineplex for a pretty long time now. Pretty long history with it. You can check my YouTube channels from, like, many years ago. I've been playing on it beyond starting YouTube. So, I like this server. It's the first ever server I ever typed in. And it's kind of sad seeing it just pretty much not being successful anymore on Java. Because on Bedrock, on Bedrock is very successful. Like, I believe it was like 10k players on last time I checked. And on the website it shows like the players. I didn't check, but it's usually way more people on Bedrock Mineplex than there is on Java Mineplex. And that could be due to many reasons. Like, one, it could be because if you're someone that plays on a computer and, like, say your friend doesn't have a computer and he only has an iPod or an iPad, you can simply just play together through that. Because Java is very limited to only playing on a computer. That's pretty much it. So, maybe that gets the novelty of playing on a computer has worn off. People would rather play on a phone, probably. But Bedrock's very successful in Mineplex. But if you look at Java, it has just gone downhill for a very long time. Ever since Hypixel was gaining popularity in, like, 2016 into 2017, because they're, like, to set the stage for Mineplex during, like, late 2015 and, like, 2016, there was a lot of riots. A lot of people basically, you know, rioting, trying to lag out the server in lobby 1. Like, this lobby used to have, like, over 100 people in the dragon emote, the dragon mount, guardian morph, trying to, you know, lag the server out, because they were mad at Mineplex. And also for many other things. So, like, if I would do /p history, this is where you can actually check your history. Yeah. Legacy, no, right here, 2016, no. No, 12-year-old brat, no. Yeah, over here. Rioting for X-Turtle back in 2016. Rioting. Everything else here is just nothing. These two things were more chat-related because they were rioting. I was technically a part of it. Because I liked X-Turtle. He was a big problem. Stop bullying X-Turtle. Free X-Turtle and Fakeplex. Oh, man. But I rioted because I didn't like how Mineplex was treating X-Turtle. I wanted to, you know, show my respect for him. So I got, you know, a warning, basically, which is now on that record. You do /p history for your own history. See how many times you get reported, because, I'm surprised how many times, looking back on I can't remember some of the few things I get reported for, but that's how much I like Mineplex. I like just being an ass sometimes on Mineplex. And, yeah. So, to continue on, Mineplex's success was going downhill, and you may say, how can we fix Mineplex? How can we rebuild Mineplex? Because there's so many reasons why Mineplex fell. X-Turtle was one of them. He's not the main reason, he's one of the reasons. Hypixel is another reason. Hackers are another reason, which could lead to X-Turtle as well. Games not being updated, staff, the owners not really being on that much. Chiss, one of the owners, left a couple years back. I made a video on that a couple years ago. So many reasons. Every aspect of Mineplex has gone downhill, and it can be a reason to why Mineplex is, because they're dead now. Which is every single reason is the reason. All those small things put together is creating one giant reason why Mineplex is the way it is today. But you may say, how can we fix Mineplex? How can we say, hey, how can we fix it? Well, it's pretty difficult. People have given their opinions, and I agree with some of them, but I don't think it's very likely. Like, saying, like, oh, you need to create a game mode that a lot of people like, similar to how Hypixel creates Bed Wars, they created Skyblock, how they make it unique. Well, they have been. You had Skyfall. That was going to be their big game mode, but that didn't work out. Then they did Cake Wars, which is still a pretty good game mode. And it's pretty big to this day because it's based off of Bed Wars. So, of course, it's going to be successful. Like, Cake Wars right now has 230 people. Now 224. There's a lot of people in Cake Wars compared to, like, Block Hunt 62, Sky Wars 41. What is this? IC Builders has a lot. Solving themselves. There's a lot of people play these games. If we go over here, you know, so Smash Mobs has 63, Champions has 36, 57. So none of them are technically like yeah, it's not a lot of people, but like it's kind of a lot for Mineplex now. But that solution say, oh, we need a new game mode to bring people back. That's not the case. Because what I learned, because you do all the changes you want to Mineplex. Completely do fan service. Completely just, you know, get everyone to on Mineplex's side again. But it's only going to be temporary because what I learned is that Mineplex's staff and owners, they don't care about Mineplex. I don't know if the owners don't care. They probably care about money, but the staff members, the people who are in charge of Mineplex, don't care. There are many videos out there because it's been years since Mineplex declined and when Hypixel took over. It's been many years since that happened. So there have been stories of Mineplex staff members, even big staff members, telling their stories and how they were, you know, on Mineplex. So, and staff members don't care, and if the staff members don't care, if the people who run the servers don't care, then why should we care? That's pretty much what people say. If they don't do anything about the server, then the server won't improve. That's pretty much the basis of what's happening here. That's true, because a long time, Mineplex is pretty much on like this stable route. And it's because the staff members don't really care. They have internal conflicts. I know this is kind of like off topic, like with my servers, we always have like in drama because we always get like teenagers and like friends. We don't really get like people who have experience in like running a server or with coding. But that's different. This is like we're just like you know, unprofessional teenagers making a server, but this is like professional adults who are making their business. Now Mineplex staff aren't paid. Like, I don't know if it's still the case if you have like a dark red or dark blue tag, like name tag or rank. You get paid if you're a staff. Like, I don't know if the admins still get paid. Probably they do. I don't know how much, because the server pretty much doesn't make that much money, I don't think. That's why they released Immortal, to make money, which, you know, is fine. I'm surprised it took them that long to create an Immortal rank, or a rank that is monthly, because, you know, they have no money, basically, because no one plays. But the staff needs to care. They need to put their effort and care. But the problem is that no one wants to be like involved with Mineplex. Like, who wants to be involved with this server? I'm still involved with the server because I have a paintball series. I still make videos on it because it's fun. I know, like, in the YouTube scene, it's pretty much absent. You don't really have any recognizable names in the YouTube community. Like, no one's advertised on Mineplex as YouTubers. Like, yes, there's still YouTube ranks, but there's no big names. Like, you don't have, like, back in the day, you had Sunny that was a YouTuber. You had Guys Minecraft could play on the server. Captain Sparkles. And all these YouTubers that played, it's like, it's just not there anymore. Because it's just irrelevant now. So I think if Mineplex wants to become relevant again on Java, they have to get new staff members, or the previous staff members, like Sterling. You have to care about your server and actually be on it. I know it may be difficult. I don't know his personal life. I don't know what struggles he has. I don't know if he can't get Mineplex back up because of financial issues. I have no idea. But I think the server can make a comeback if it plays its cards right. And it's basically just a waiting game. Because it's right there. Everything you need is there. Like, it's not that difficult when you think about it. Because Mineplex is very big. Mineplex has 50k players at one point. They are very well known. They are very, very they were respected, but not anymore. So if they do that, because it's very easy to just start replicant. Like I said, they're very, very successful. All they do is like one good game mode that a lot of pros like, and get respectable staff. Maybe make this server not a joke, because I know it's like the reporting. I know Hypixel's Watchdog is very iffy. Like, you report someone, it takes like many people can report that player and they won't get banned. With Mineplex, it's kind of worse, because like, there was a hacker in lobby 1. The lobby I'm in right now, there was a hacker in the gladiator pit. And I did /A, there's a hacker in the gladiator pit. The staff member, a mod, literally walked by the gladiator pit, even looked down. It did nothing. I don't know if the mod looked down, but like, the mod walked past. Because he or she must have seen the /A and must have been like, okay, maybe I'll check it out. But nope. Didn't do anything. The hacker's still in there. I don't know if he ever got banned. I don't think he got banned ever. Actually, my report actually got expired. It was basically taken down. Like, nope, false report. Hack is oscillating, whatever it's called. Hackusating. Hackusating. However you say it. Exactly what it was. Nope, well, it's a real hacker. So, whatever. Now, granted, they have reported, whenever I do /A, let's say through Smash Mobs, when there's a hacker in there, I do /A, they ban them pretty quickly. Or even in the gladiator pit, there's only one instance, but most of the time, if you do /A, there are staff members that do care, and they do ban the hacker right away. Which leads me to the mods, how there are some staff members that do honestly care, that I like. You know, and it's having these mods that do care actually helps the server out, because like you have this community then. Which there are glimmers of hope on the server, not gonna lie. Even all the games, like most of the games don't even reach 100 players. You still have the staff members, you still have lobby 1 that are just here. Like, you have Mineplex NPC, like, what is he doing? Like, he just randomly joined in one day. I believe he's a bot, because I did see him move. He moved very past, like, he was in a past destination to this point. So, yeah, these people, there's always something new on the server, and I love it. That's why I love going to lobby 1, because it's always different. And I missed the jump. The server is good and all, but there are problems. Like the fact that games are not updated. The games need to be updated. Like through Smash Mobs has not been updated since 2018. Now certain game modes don't need to be updated, like Paintball doesn't need to be updated. It's fine. You can't really update it unless you add like a new weapon. Like you can't really, like, I guess add new maps, but like anything like balancing issues, it's fine. But Super Smash Mobs needs balancing issues. I'll make a future rant video about Super Smash Mobs, about the community, about the ranks, the kits. Like, this game's very unbalanced, and they need to update it, but there's only 2 developers working on the entirety of Mineplex. Only 2! 2 freaking developers! And it's like, how? How did this happen? Allegedly, because when Bedrock was released, they split the developers in half. That's the story, so majority of developers went to Bedrock, worked on that, and then 2 developers stayed on Mineplex Java Edition. That explains why the Bedrock version is way more successful and has more players on it than the Java, because the last time I went on it, there's a lot more stuff you can do in the Bedrock than the Java, which, maybe because it's newer. I don't know. I personally like playing on Java because it's more stabilized and whatnot. You're not flimsical, like when you run, the particles aren't like 2D flat shaped whenever you run, you know what I mean? You don't crash out of the game a lot, because if you do, it doesn't lag all that much. Well, compared to other servers, because Bedrock is laggy. Java does lag a bit. It gets annoying. Lagplex. I don't like Lagplex. They need to fix that as well. Improve on that, but how? How are you supposed to fix server? Because the server, they dumbed down the server because there's less people on it. If the server gets like 5K players, which it did once during the pandemic or the quarantine when it first started, it got 5,000. It's kind of pushing limits on Mineplex, and it lags a little bit because they can't handle all these players because they dumbed it down, spending less money on the server, and that's pretty much. It gets kind of ridiculous whenever you get more people and you see how the server limitations just can't handle it. And I think they just have to stabilize the server. They just need more money. All leads back to money. Because a dying server is not financially stable. That is something that I think is very beneficial, a lesson to learn. And I think with Mineplex, they just need more. They just need to stay relevant, which they didn't. That's the main reason why Mineplex is on the decline. That's the reason why they're at 2,000 players, 1,000 players, 500 players. They just need relevancy, and I don't want to see a server die. This server needs more relevancy. They didn't update their games for a long time, and now no one plays them anymore. People got bored. Maybe that's why Pixel was so popular, because it made fresh new games. Whenever Mineplex made a new game, it's not that good. It's not that memorable. It's like this small mini-game, arcade style. Maybe that's why, because Mineplex is so good at making arcade style games, that trend faded out. The world moves rapidly, trends come and go, and the trend where you play a mini-game for a short time is kind of faded. Now, granted, you can evolve to Paintball evolve to have communities, do tournaments, and whatnot. It's not just the base game anymore. It evolved to clans. So this Smash Bros. Is pretty in depth when you look at all the kits and maps, strategy you can do. You have double jump, which is really useful. But most games, you have Turf Wars, pretty straightforward. Yeah, Micro Battles is straightforward. Turf Wars is straightforward. Nano Games is straightforward. Master Builders is straightforward. Mixed Arcade, it's all pretty much straightforward with mini games. Draw My Things, straightforward. Dragonscape, straightforward. Well, it's kind of in depth. Dragonscape's kind of in depth, where you have different pathways. Pretty much all these games are pretty much the game itself, and that's it. Because it's basically arcade style mini games, where Hypixel is you're on a different server. Yeah, this person, like I said, this server will always be better. Yeah, good. Yeah, there are people that still support this server. There still are. The server is kind of if you get banned off of Hypixel, you always have Mineplex. Because once you play this game, if you're a new player and you play this, you're not gonna be oh, this is a rip-off. This is Mineplex is pretty stable when you think about it. There's a lot of content, cosmetic-wise, to buy. You have 6 ranks. One of them is monthly, but you have 5 permanent ranks. That's pretty good. Mineplex isn't that bad when you think about it if you're a new player. It's just that it's hard to find games. Because, it's just no one's playing anymore. To a point where they had to remove games. And some of the games I liked, there was Evolution. I don't think playing Evolution is so rare to find now. I don't think I played Evolution in 2 years, 2-3 years. And it's I want to play the game again. It's Super Smash Bros. Except you can level up, and it's just I want to play that, but you can't because it's gone. It's only in the MPS, or the game could be gone forever because there are certain games that are gone forever. So that's because no one plays them anymore. They're irrelevant. But that's pretty much it for this video. Pretty much wanted to say what I wanted to say, ranted and raved about Mineplex and all the stuff about it. That's pretty much it. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe. I'm gonna go now, so goodbye.